It was within this tentative, almost contradictory milieu, on the midnight of the 14th of August 1947, as the clock welcomed the 15th of August, the Union Jack, representing colonialism, was lowered, and the tricolor, representing the new nation's liberty, its pride and symbol, was finally hoisted. And amidst the blowing of conch shells, power transferred from the might of alien rulers living thousands of miles away to the 330 million who were now masters of their own destiny.
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially.
What was born was a multi-religious, multi-racial, multilingual India. Yet, beneath all this euphoria was the unstated tension of the communal carnage waiting to explode, of the hostility which would in the next few months create rivers of blood. In the coming decades, India would be haunted with numerous such challenges. But ironically, it faced one of the greatest of this intimidation only 5 months after it won its freedom. On the 30th of January 1948, 3 bullets fired from the gun of a fanatic would assassinate the most powerful petitioner for Ahimsa.
बहादुर की अहिंसा का पास तो तब हो सकता है कि मुझको कोई मेरा खून करे और तो भी बहादुर की नहीं हुई, खून मेरा कर देंगे उसमें मेरी क्या बहादुरी आएगी, लेकिन हाँ तब भी मेरे दिल में ऐसा ही रहे कि हे ईश्वर तू उसका भी भला कर.
Mahatma Gandhi's death would take away from the center stage the man who could have given the country's destiny a different emphasis. It is a theoretical issue whether his death took the country on an alternate course. Yet, others who had been his apprentices had already taken over the helm of affairs. They were all men with impeccable credentials. In the coming years, they would teach the nation how to cope with self-reliance, to conceive its own agenda, to overcome difficulties and obstacles, to fight demons it had created along the way, and some which it had inherited. Along the path, India would fight many relentless battles for social justice and inequality, against obscurantism and fanaticism, as it attempted to redeem the pledge it had made to itself. And along the path there would be milestones of accomplishments which the nation could collectively be proud of. India's freedom struggle itself was an inspiration for many countries struggling to win liberty from their colonial masters. And later, when the world was full of insanity, India's was perhaps the only sane voice which could be heard and was even heeded. It was its achievements and its setbacks, in striving to come to terms with itself, with its pluralistic composition, the transition of our social structure, the pillars of our democracy, among them the parliament and the judiciary, which defined the true meaning of its tryst with destiny. After all, in the 50 years since that fateful day of the 14th of August 1947, and subsequently the triumphant freedom on the 15th of August, India was and is still a nation in the making, still keeping its various appointments with history. Some of the images of people we met earlier are archetypes, icons whose personal stories trigger a debate on fundamental issues we're attempting to explore. There are millions like them all over the country, and many more, in whose anecdotes are stored the seeds of a continuous saga.